You ever have one of those nights where your brain whispers something so weird? You have to just stare at the ceiling and go, wait, what? That was me tonight. Lying in my bed, halfway between a dream and an overripe banana, and suddenly my brain says, what if you had a twin? One just like you, a second Sloth. Same sleepy eyes, same love for slow jazz and mango smoothies. And now I can't stop thinking what would that even be like. First thought mornings. My twin and I would both wake up at 11 a.m., look at each other, and immediately decide it's too early. Back to sleep. Perfect synchronization. The dream team of doing absolutely nothing before noon. The alarm clock would probably develop anxiety from being ignored so much. But then again, would we ever actually get anything done? To sloths, one brain cell, infinite naps. But let's imagine we did manage to wake up. I'd look at him, Sloth number 2, and say, hey, who's going to make breakfast? And he'd look right back and say, you? We'd stare for 20 minutes, waiting for one of us to blink. Spoiler, neither of us would. The cereal would fossilize before either of us moved. Eventually, we'd just call it intermittent fasting and pretend we're fitness influencers. Still, there are upsides. With a twin, I could finally send someone else to work. Hey, Sloth number 2, go to the office. I'll handle the resting. I could even run a system. Alternate shifts of responsibility and relaxation. One Sloth handles emails while the other perfects the art of horizontal thinking. Maybe we'd even write a book. 2 brains, 1 branch. The ultimate guide to doing half as much. Bestseller for sure. But what if my twin started getting ambitious? Like, what if one morning he wakes up and decides to go jogging? Suddenly, he's fit, productive, achieving dreams, and I'm just lying there in existential dread with a donut crumb on my fur. That would be chaos. I'd start resenting him for being the better me. We have Sloth sibling rivalry slow motion drama, but still drama. Oh, you climbed the branches today. Congrats, Mr. Overachiever. Then again, maybe he'd be my perfect partner in crime. We could finally pull off all the projects I never finish. Imagine the possibilities. A synchronized duo of creative chaos. To sloths brainstorming in the middle of the night, talking over each other in the exact same voice, the universe would glitch. But what about dating? If my twin and I are identical, things could get complicated. I finally meet someone nice, and then twin me swoops in, finishing my jokes faster, looking just slightly fluffier that day. Suddenly, I'm competing with myself for love. How do you even win against your own face? It would end with me giving him advice. Crying into a coconut smoothie saying, just treat him right, okay? I guess we'd also have to share everything, our hammock, our snacks, our deep philosophical midnight thoughts, like imagine us lying side by side, whispering about life's mysteries. Do you ever think time is just a really slow nap? Yeah, bro. And that's kind of beautiful. Actually, to minds reflecting the same dream, like echoing thoughts bouncing off each other in slow motion. Maybe that's what true peace feels like, but the more I think about it, the scarier it gets. What if I couldn't tell which one of us was the real me? Like, one day I wake up, and he says, you're the clone, and I say, no, you're the clone, and then we both forget who said it first. The idea of having someone exactly like me sounds comforting until I realize I can barely handle one of me already. It would be cosmic punishment. So maybe that's the lesson tonight. I don't actually need a twin. What I probably need is balance, the productive part of me and the lazy part working together in the same sloth brain. Maybe I'm already both twins, arguing inside one hammock every night. And honestly, that's enough. Still, If there ever was another me out there, I hope he's having a nice slow night, maybe thinking the same thing right now.